up, everyone? It is your girl Gelbeauty-QM here, aka Grace, and it is birthday time. So this new makeup releases is actually on my birthday, so you're watching this while I'm out at dinner with Adriangameover. So anyway, if you like videos like this, if you like a good complexion video, y'all know I have done so many complexion videos, it is absurd. They're flashing over my face now because I actually decided to use an older older foundation as opposed to one of the new ones that I've recently added to my collection. But you're seeing them flash over my face like I said. So if you like a fragrance video, this is definitely a place for you. I've done Honey Sweet from Snif. They actually just got it back in stock. I got an email about it today from them. So if you were interested in purchasing that, they have the smaller sample size now for you to try out as well. And you can use code GRACE10 to get a discount on your purchase. I've actually tried out Old Fashioned from Kayali as well. And I've done Dear Skye and Vanilla Sin from Ellis Brooklyn. Those are the recent fragrance videos. And I love a good vanilla moment, so I've done a viral vanilla video on some of the latest vanilla fragrances. But vanilla fragrances are always coming out because I guess people love them just as much as I do. If you like a good fashion video, the brand Johansson I recently did a fashion video on, they're actually having a 40% off Black Friday sale. So I'll try to leave that link down below along with the code. They gave me early access because I'm a part of it because I did that video for you all. I also have a fashion video with Forever 21 that I recently put up, and I do fashion shorts at least twice a week. So if you like shorts or if you like fashion, make sure you check those out. So if you like stuff like that, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below, or just hit it because it's my birthday. It's a birthday present to me. Anyway, on to this video. So we're first gonna start up with this Nabla Cosmetics Liberty X Marprella, I think that's how you say it, eyeshadow palette. So it's a limited edition for quad, and it has this gorgeous rosy based copper and olive shade called Volcanic Notes. Then there's Quartz Notes, which is a coral pink that transforms with brilliant gold and aqua. Then I got Glassy Notes, which is fuchsia meets lilac and aqua for an icy twist. And then Blueberry Notes, which is electrified blue with bright indigo and violet notes. So I could possibly see myself picking this up. Their quads always look really nice to me, but I don't know if it's gonna come to Beauty Bar. If it comes to Beauty Bar, I could be tempted to pick it up because it does look really nice, and I know they have really nice Black Friday sales, so we'll have to wait and see on that. But I do really like Nabla. I just haven't really been understanding what direction they've been going in lately with the random product releases they have. But you know, teach its own, and they're in a different, like, you know, market as far as what country they're in. So it might be popular in the country they're in. They're just trying to survive there and not necessarily worry about the American market the way they used to, like Kaleidos. Next, we have this Glow by Auric. If you all didn't know, this is a influencer's brand. Her name is Samantha Ravindall. She's coming out with these face palettes, and it looks like this all cream face palette. So the one I'm looking at, of course, is Daybreak. This is the one that's for, I believe, tan to deep skin tones, and it has a cream blush, a cream bronzer, and it looks like two cream highlighters. Like one's supposed to be a balm and one's just supposed to be, I guess, a regular cream highlight. I don't see myself picking this up just because it's an all cream thing. It gives me Hourglass vibes, but at the same time the packaging gives me Victoria Beckham vibes. I don't know if she comes out with a powder version or if it's like powder and cream, like combination with the little flap over it. I feel like I'd be more prone to trying it, but just because it's all cream, I'm just kind of like, eh. So at first I thought I wanted this till I, you know, saw that it was all cream, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm against that. I don't want that. So we're gonna have to pass on that. Next, Inslee Brain has sneak peeked another palette. So it says, introducing Happy Go Lucky, the next mini 6-pan in the Woodland Creature series, inspired by the gentle, playful spirit of the forest's sweetest hopper. So we'll have to stay tuned to see what it is. If you are interested in purchasing from them, I'm pretty sure my girl Dion has a code. Don't quote me. I don't know if her code still works or not. She has a whole story behind like the situation she had go down the brand. I have my own story. I've seen a lot of creators have a story about this brand, not to mention the whole AI situation. So I don't know what's going on with that. I know she said in the future she was going to calm down on the AI and hire artists the way Unearthly Cosmetics does. So we'll just have to wait and see. But you know, I just saw Angie do a video on her last palette because she did like 6 palettes or something, which I was like, you're very brave, ma'am. I could never. I struggle with 3, so bravo to you, madam. But yeah, I'm not gonna get it just because it looks like it's gonna be like a whole little series of like neutral-esque type things, and we know that's not my vibe. Even with like the one pop of color with it being a 6-pan and a lot of the shades just not, being neutral, it's just not for me. Plus, it kind of reminded me of that cinnamon roll palette that who you call them had a while ago, the Give Me Glow people or whatever. It just seemed like a smaller version of their giant 6-pan. So I was like, my friend already gave me hers for free. I don't need this. At least the first one. Like I said, we don't know what this one looks like. We know I'm getting this. I might be brave and buy the $100 version of this. I don't know. I'm not even gonna pretend. I don't know. But yeah, so I feel like you should know I'm already talking about the Kayali Yum Bougie Marshmallow 81. Miss Mona is ending the year with a bang, with of course a sweet fragrance, because that's what we know her for, and that's what I'm here for. It's a whole vibe. Yes, Mona girl, give it to me. So it's gonna be early access on Sephora's website on the 18th in select countries, and then globally supposed to launch on November the 20th. So please let you know America be one of these countries, ma'am, because I need it. It says Yum Bougie Marshmallow 81 in Tints is an invitation to indulge in life's most delicious pleasures. This fragrance features a delightful menu of mouthwatering notes, including fluffy pink marshmallow, succulent strawberry, flaky coconut, delicate freezer, whipped vanilla, and pink musk. Bougie, fluffy, and delicious, this luxurious scent will linger with sweet temptation with every spritz. I'm here for it. So the top notes are pink lady apple, Italian lemon, freezer, and nectarine bloom. Then you got the middle notes of orange blossom water, pink marshmallow, strawberry, and coconut flakes. And then the dry notes are whipped vanilla, raspberry sugar, pink musk, ambrox, and Kayali's signature accord, whatever that is. I don't feel like I've seen that there before. So, okay. But yeah, I need to have this in my world. And I might be brave and buy a full-size one. Now, I'm thinking I'm just going to buy the small one. And if I really like it, I'll go back and buy the full-size one. It'll be a late birthday present to myself. Because as you all know, like I told you, as you are watching this, it is my birthday. But that's just one of those, like, it's going to have to be a late birthday present. Because I'm going to buy it anyway. So we're just going to call it a late birthday present. You can mind your business. No, but so Prequel Skin has another cleanser coming out. We talked about them recently having one come out, so this is another one. This is introducing the Pre-Cleanse, an oil-based first cleanse formula with all these different acids and oils. What rice bran oil and gentle sulfates that dissolve makeup, excess sebum, sunscreen, and other impurities without clogging pores or stripping the skin. This formula rinses clean and is suitable for all skin types, even those with, what is this? Sorry y'all, I had the little window open so I can't see what the word says on there. Some kind of skin. But yeah, I definitely plan on trying this out if it comes to Target. I know Target is an exclusive seller of this brand other than online as far as I've seen. So if it comes to Target, I'll pick it up. I don't have an issue with that. Y'all, I'm so excited. Fleur is making candles now. I'm just like, so y'all Fleur just trying to do it all. So they have the vanilla smoke candle that's, I think it's already out. Yeah, it's out on their website now. It is $45. The top notes are bergamot, pink pepper, and birch. The heart is cashmere, vanilla, and tonka bean. And the base is incense, Peru, balsam, and amber. So I'm intrigued, but it's one of those where it's like, I want to smell this in person. I don't want to just buy this on a whim. Like, I need this to come to Sephora so I can smell it. Because we're talking about almost $50 per candle. Because with shipping and taxes, it could be like $50, $55, $57. And I'm like, I need to be able to smell it ahead of time. Because I just don't want to risk it. Some things I don't want to risk it on. Fragrances and stuff I don't like to risk it on. Makeup, I won't mind risking it as much. But like, fragrances, when I'm like, ho. Let me smell it in person so we can, you know, not be worried about this heartbreak. So if I could smell it in person, I could see myself looking at it. But otherwise, I'm kind of just like, I'm excited for you all, but I need to hear some reviews of people who like fragrances I like, that I can trust that this is okay. Okay, so next we have this NARS eyeshadow palette. It's the Afterglow Tempting Eyeshadow Palette. They have early online access. I'm assuming this is on their website. It's called Sweet Temptation. And it's a 9-pan. It just kind of reminds me of a muted version of, I don't know, it seems like it's just a more mauve-ish, cool tone version of the one that came out from, what's her face, Tilbury, the Beautyverse. It kind of gives me the vibe of that. Or it looks like that new Uden's Eye palette. Without like the funny shades in it. Just a mauve-ish, boring type palette. Which, this is my type of boring and my type of eyeshadow palette. So, like, if I hear the formula's really nice and I can catch it on a deal, I wouldn't have any problem picking it up. But you know, it's not high priority for me. I'm not gonna pay regular price. It says it's it doesn't say how much it costs, or I forgot to clip that part out, but you can pick it up now on early access, or at least yesterday when I clipped this you could. So we'll have to see, but I like it. You can check Sephora's website and see if they have it. I might try to link some of this stuff down below. I make no promises because, you know, I'm gonna be editing this tonight and just trying to get it up. But next we have the notoriously morbid Mary Mean one. And this chick looks like the Grinch. I'm wondering if Dion's gonna get this in PR, because I would love to hear her thoughts and just see what the inside of the palette looks like. Since she got me interested in Notoriously Morbid now from that purple palette I got, since, you know, I'm a purple palette connoisseur. But yeah, so it says, have you been naughty or nice this year? Either way, here's a sneak peek of the WIP art for the palette released on Black Friday. So this is releasing on Black Friday. So I'm like, very interested to see what's the inside gonna look like, because since it's not coming out to Black Friday, we're not gonna hear about it for a good another, what, like 2 weeks or something. But I'm still curious, like, you know, what does the inside look like? Is it gonna be on theme with what the outer packaging is looking like? Because sometimes I feel like brands just be putting out stuff and like it doesn't match the packaging, and you be like, what is going on here, ma'am, sir? Next we have some new lippies from Adept Cosmetics. Y'all know I love Adept. I actually ordered their palette today since it came out today. I do have a link down below in my description box for Adept, and I do have a code with Adept if you're interested in purchasing their new palette. But the lippies is Starry, Lilac, and Nude Beige. And you can buy them in a bundle with the palette that just came out, or you can buy them separately for $16 a piece. So these glosses look interesting, and I always forget to buy them. Like I say, every time I go to check out, I'm just like, palette, yes, go. I don't think about like anything else. It's like I have one track mind when it comes to me grabbing whatever the new thing is and going. So I have yet to get some of these lip products. I need to try to get some before the year is up, but you know, we're just gonna hold out and be hopeful. But if you want the lip products, the link and my code is down below. I'm interested to hear people's thoughts on them. Speaking of lips, Glamour has lip products coming out as well. So they have these Glacier glosses. They are $20 in America. Sorry, they are $13 in American and $20 in Australian. So it says this gloss oil hybrid has a cool minty sensation on the lips. It offers the nourishing hydration of a lip oil with the amplified effect of gloss with a smooth non-sticky formula. Choose from spearmint or peppermint flavor. So I guess it's supposed to be kind of like the ice lip gloss from Fenty, the Gloss Bomb, except it's supposed to be more like a hybrid lip oil lip gloss type situation, which sounds interesting. I don't really like stuff like this that often though, so it would be one of those, I'm like, I've got a good deal on Black Friday and I wanted to try it out, so I just threw it in the bag. I would get peppermint though. I've never really been a big spearmint person, random side note, but if you're interested, make sure you check it out. I'm pretty sure my girl Karen Harris had a code with Glamour. I think Karen does. So try Cage Makeup if you're interested in purchasing anything from them, just to see. Oh, I should have talked about this other NARS item when I was talking about NARS, sorry. So they have a hydrating white box air cushion foundation. So they basically coming out with a cushion foundation, and they're supposed to have it come in deeper shades, but for right now they don't have it in deeper shades because I guess they found it on the Asian market, and it's supposed to be releasing in 2025. So I didn't show the picture, I just showed the one cushion and the component for you to see what it looks like, but it's supposed to be coming soon. It will contain 70% skincare ingredients with 24 hours of lasting moisture. I've never really been big on cushion foundations. I don't know if it's because I know they like don't come normally in shades for people my skin tone. If they do, we look crazy and we have to do like 5,322 million adjustments to make them work. But I don't know, I've just never been a fan of them. I've always thought though it was because of the coverage, not necessarily because, you know, of the fact when it came to the lack of pigmentation. I always just felt like, I don't know, it wasn't giving enough coverage. The Super Stay Teddy Tint Long Lasting Matte Lip Tints from Maybelline have finally come to America. I feel like I talked about these a while ago and they were like in the Asian market, and now they came here. I'm not really big on lip tints. I could see myself maybe picking up one if I was trying to do like a drugstore video or something, but just picking it up on its own, I don't think so. It's supposed to last up to 12 hours. It's supposed to be 10 buildable shades. Wear it sheer, blurred, bold, or even on the cheeks. I do like the fact that you can put it on your cheeks and your lips as well, but I don't know. I just don't necessarily see myself getting this. They are available at Ulta right now though, so if you're interested in purchasing them, I'll try to make sure I remember to link them down below. Let's see what other drugstore stuff there is. Oh yeah, I did find these L'Oreal True Match Lumi Le Glace highlighter sticks. So it's basically like the shimmery highlighter sticks, but drugstore versions. They're supposed to have a viral reflective glass skin finish that delivers instant multi-dimensional glow in one swipe. These are also available at Ulta right now, so I'll try to remember to link them down below. I make no promises. Like I said, I'm supposed to be out to dinner with Adriangameover right now. Next, I'm so excited about this. So Gourmand Girls is doing another collab with Doodles by the Bunny. I'm so happy. I love the collab she does. I own every single collab she has done with Doodles by the Bunny. I think she does an excellent job with Gourmand Girls. So I'm excited to see what this is. I think this is supposed to be like a sister. This is supposed to be her first curated box, and it's coming in summer of 2025. So we'll have to wait and see what it is. It looks like it's 3 lip products and an eyeshadow. So I'm wondering if these are all like pigmented lip glosses or some of these liquid lipsticks. It doesn't give that much information, but I mean, we got till summer of 2025 and we haven't even left 2024 yet. So, you know, I'm just excited that she's coming out with something new because I love the things she comes out with Gourmand Girls. I think she does an excellent job. What else do I have here? I'll try to talk about the fragrances last. Oh yeah, so Milani decided they need to join the lip balm game. It's called Keep It Fully Glossy Plumping Balm. Theirs is $16 each. I feel like all their stuff is a little bit higher than other drugstore brands, and I'm like, I don't get why, because I feel like theirs is a little bit higher than Maybelline, but like not as high as I guess L'Oreal. So it's like, I don't know if they were trying to position themselves in between the two, but these are $15.99 each. They're available on, I think, their website. I haven't seen them anywhere else. It says ultimate 3-in-1 multitasking, delivering glossy shine, balm light comfort, and a plumped put both immediately and over time. Made with volumizing maxi lip and hydrating blend of butters and oils, this creamy formula glides on smoothly, coating lips with a subtle cooling sensation while comforting lips, and it comes in 10 shades. So I don't personally plan on picking this up. I already have like a few of them. Y'all know I have the e.l.f. one, I have the one from Makeup by Mario, I have the Juvia's Place one, I have the ColourPop ones. The ColourPop ones are probably like my favorite, and then like the e.l.f. ones, and it'd be Juvia's Place and Makeup by Mario last, just because I feel like theirs get the most scoopy, the ones that are in the more traditional lipstick cases, where it's like the longer ones like the Tarte and the e.l.f. and the ColourPop. I don't know, I just feel like they don't get as gunky and as difficult to work with. So the Milani ones are similar to that, but it's like when I already have so many and I always talk about how I'm not a lip person, the last thing I need to do is keep adding more lip products. So the easiest thing for me to pass on is a lip product, so we just gonna pass on that one too. I am tempted by this lip product though, the Tower 28 Beauty gloss that they're dropping for holiday. It's called Iced XOXO. It's a sheer pink, now iced with a touch of gold shimmer, and you can buy it on their website right now. I definitely like the way this looks. I think it's cute that it has a nice sparkle and like the pink. I feel like it'd be perfect for holiday, but I already have one from Lime Crime that I bought in the holiday set a while ago, so I'm like, do I really need this one? But I do love the Tower 28 formula, so I'm like, I'm feeling like it's one of those things like if I see it at Sephora, I'll go ahead and throw it in the bag. But it's like I'm not just trying to, you know, I'm not just trying to buy it outright as soon as it comes out. Like if I can find it on there on Sephora's website during the sale, I'll definitely throw it in there. But it's like I'm not in a rush to get it because, as I just said, I'm not really big on lip products. So it's definitely a formula I like and one I would recommend if you're interested in it, but I don't think it's at Sephora as of right now. I think they're trying to hold off until the sale is over because, you know, they want all their money. Okay, so the next thing we have to talk about is Ulta palette collection. So they came out with their holiday palettes for 2024. There's one called Rosy Jingle, and then there's Silvery Bells, sorry, Silvery Bliss, I believe it's called. So this is when we get into the why you don't need portion of this video, because when I first saw the palette, I was already telling somebody, I'm like, this looks like the BH Cosmetics like Mimosas palette, the Rosy Jingle one. That's what it reminded me of when it was blurred. So when they unblurred, I was like, okay, so y'all just copied the Nomad Province palette, because that's what it looks like to me. It looks like the Nomad Province palette. So I'm like, that's why I don't need it. Aside from the fact, before I had seen it close up, it kind of gave me the vibes of that what is the Unearthly Cosmetics palette they came out with in the summertime, something about a temperature or something. That one, it reminded me of that too. So I was like, you reminded me of other palettes already. Not to mention, it kind of looks similar to the Reindeer one, and it's like you just replace certain shades out of it to make it work. So I'm like, it's looking like the Reindeer already. As usual, shout out to my girl Nina. Make sure you follow Nina on Instagram, because I'm telling y'all, she had the mock-up for this up after one of y'all had tagged me in it. So it's like Colleen tagged me in it to let me know it was there, and then I looked at my feed and Nina already had the video up for it as to why we didn't need to buy it on that. I'm like, yes, Nina girl, that's why you let us know. So it gives me the vibes of stuff that they already done. Not to mention, it kind of looks like that one that the half of the, what is it, Ethereal Twilight palette that came out, and they just switched around some shades in it too. So it's like, it's giving me several different palettes that I already have, and I don't feel like I need. Now, of course, I'm going to get it because I do like the color story and I do like the design formula. So I'm going to buy it and this Silvery Bliss, even though this one just reminds me of the Halloween palettes that Glamlight came out with last year. Like, it looks like the Freddy Krueger palette from last year. So I'm like, I can just use the Freddy Krueger palette and put some Christmas paper on top of it if I feel the need to have a Christmas palette, because it looks the same. I know it, I think it has like more of an aubergine-ish type tone to it, but then it's like you could just grab the Chucky palette as opposed to the Freddy Krueger one if you don't care about not having the silvers. And I think the silver's actually in there, so maybe I should use the Freddy Krueger palette, I mean the Chucky palette instead of the Freddy Krueger palette. But it doesn't have like the bright shimmer in it that I feel like the Freddy Krueger one has, which is why I'm using that one instead. I don't know, y'all, but it just looks like a holiday palette, but like for the wrong holiday. It looks like they tried to sell us, it looks like they're trying to tell us like a Halloween palette at Christmas time. That's what it's giving me with this Silvery Bells one. Or Silvery Bliss. I don't know why I keep trying to make a Silvery Bliss be Silvery Bells, but you know, because it's supposed to be a holiday palette, I'm assuming that's why I'm doing that. And then they're coming out with the ones from last year. So the Hey Reindeer and something about a snowman. Do I have it over here? I know I brought them with me, but I don't know where I set it. So yeah, so those are coming back again. And then they have the scarves too. So I'm just like, oh, okay. But I noticed they didn't come out with scarves for this collection, so I don't know if they thought people wouldn't like the scarves, or maybe the scarves aren't doing as well as they thought, so they don't have scarves with these new ones. They just have the old scarves. I don't know. But when I saw this collection, I was like, I don't need it. I'm going to buy it like a clown because I like their holiday palettes, and it's kind of like Mother to let me down. So I'm going to have a certain amount of holiday palettes to talk about, because I talk about holiday palettes with y'all every year, and like the ones from the year before, and if I still like them and all that type of stuff. So, you know, I'm doing it a little bit for that, and a little bit just because I like Ulta's eyes palettes and their formulas. I know it's not for everyone, because some people tell me that they don't like the formula at all, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not mad at you for it, so don't be mad at me for liking it. So on to Miss Nomad Cosmetics. So they have talked about their collection, or is hinting about their collection. The reveal should have come up by the time this video goes up, so I'm not gonna have the actual like reveal of the name of the palette for you and all that. I'm sorry, just because, you know, I gotta try to edit it as soon as I get home to make sure this is done, along with the why you don't need, so I can have possibly a double feature tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see. So all these shades and colors they came up with and showed, I was like, oh, okay, this is nice. It seems like it's gonna be like a neutrally play it safe one. It looks like it has the mixture of tones of like blue, you know, the classic blues and reds and some chocolate colored browns with some silvers. I'm wondering if I'm gonna give like a couple of forestry green type moments, and I'm wondering what size this palette is, because I feel like it's gonna be one of those $59 size palettes and not like the smaller ones. So I'm waiting to see. And it doesn't seem like there's any like dual chromes or multi chromes in this one, so I'm just like, okay. But I'm interested to see once all these colors come together that you have seen up here as we've been talking this whole time, how it is going to work out, because I'm definitely intrigued. I'm definitely intrigued just to finally see what the palette looks like. That's what I love about them. The way they reveal stuff is always so much fun. It's like a guessing game. I'm glad I guessed my city correctly. I wish I had won that palette though, because I think that'd be so cool. Somebody from Chicago winning the palette about Chicago. But, you know, it's okay. We only got a couple more things to talk about. So I found these two fragrances. So apparently Born to Stand Out and Fugazi are both collabing with each other. So we'll talk about the Fugazi and Born to Stand Out fragrance first. So it's supposed to have notes of bergamot and geranium, pepper, rose, cedarwood, amber, tobacco, and leather. And that, I was just like, okay, that sounds interesting perhaps. And then the Born to Stand Out and Fugazi fragrance is supposed to have grapefruit, mandarin, milk, incense, saffron, suede, vetiver, moss, vanilla, and musk. So I'm like, okay. So neither one of them sounds like necessarily my cup of tea. I've been wanting to try Born to Stand Out for a while though, so maybe I can catch a sale on Twisted Lily and get a deal from them. I don't know, we'll have to see. But I think is that it? Yeah, that's pretty much all I have. So you don't need inside palettes, because I just named palettes from them that you have before that are similar. I named other palettes that already exist that you should have, and Nina has already shown us. Over here some of the ones that I talked about, so you don't need to buy it, girl. But yeah, that's all I have to talk about with you all on all of these new makeup releases. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all the diamonds. Make sure you subscribe. My membership is down below if you like more fashion, home decor, vlog type content. You can check it out, and I'll check you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl.